Hey guys, welcome to our channel. We're the Smurfy Gamers. I'm Nick.
And I'm Sophie.
Now, today is our 700 subscriber special. So first of all, we'd like to thank you guys so much for watching our videos.
Thank you so much.
It's actually been kind of surreal, really.
It means a lot to us.
We never really think that, 10 people would want to, watch us or anything. But we wanted to make this as a sort of a thank you for what you've done for us, for supporting us, for actually helping us out with how YouTube is also changing now, how we want to develop as a channel as well.
And
so
like just giving us feedback on our videos and just supporting us, like the messages we get through, and we made some good friends out of it, so it's really good.
Yeah,
we love it.
Yeah, again personally thank you. And we now have our Q&A, which we've been promising for a little while.
Yeah.
So we apologise for that, but we now got just near 700 subscribers. So here it is. So Sophie's going to read out the questions from you guys. I think we've got about 19 questions. And yeah, let's fire away.
So the first question is, favourite game to play alone? Mine would be Stardew Valley, because it's just a very relaxing game. I love it. It's just chilled, make your own little farm. I love it.
So I like Stardew Valley too, but for me, when I play a game alone, it's I have to find that I have to be really immersed in the world. So I was deliberating between two. One of them was Bloodborne, even though I'm pretty terrible at it. But if I think overall, I have to go with, say, like The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. Mostly because I played The Witcher 2 Assassin of Kings, and I thought that was a brilliant game as well as it was a sexy game. But The Witcher 3,
it's really hard.
It compelled me in terms of story, especially like if you know the Quest of the Baron, you know what I'm talking about. But the whole game it was, as well as a value proposition, it was fantastic, and it let me know about the company CD Projekt Red. So I was like, that is probably one of the games that is my favourite game to play alone. So next question.
Favourite game to play together? Well, we play quite a few games together, don't we? Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle on Switch. We love that game. Mario Kart. What else do we play together? Oh, we just recently got A Way Out, which is a 2-player game, so we're going to play that.
Yeah.
So that would be pretty cool to play. Looking forward to that. So yeah, we played quite a few games together, don't we? Yeah.
Well, I'd say in terms of like our favourite ones, we typically play a lot of fighting games together.
Yeah, like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. But I have to say our favourite one, and I'm going to have to go with a fighting one on this one if you agree with it. I'm going to have to go with Injustice 2.
Yeah, love it.
There's a few reasons for this. Mostly for me. And this is to do with the DLC later. We're huge like DC fans, So I'm primarily a Superman fan, and as well as Blue Beetle. It's a really, really cool character. And but later on in the DLC, they then added in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I was just like,
he's
sold.
Excited. So
yeah. Once I actually got a hold of that, because I haven't actually played that part yet. The base game is like we played it for days.
Yeah,
just
we did.
On end.
Yeah, we loved it.
So yeah, that's our favourite game we like to play together. Yeah.
Most difficult game you've played? Oh, I'd have to. Well, at the moment I'm struggling with Far Cry 5. I'm not very good at shooting games, I'll say that. But you help me out, don't you? But
yeah,
I'm just not very good at aiming, I don't think. You're brilliant at it, aren't you? Just
it depends what you grow up with. But I played loads of shooting games, but the most difficult game I've ever played, it was on PlayStation 1. It was called Heart of Darkness. This thing was the bane of my life for a long time, mostly because I didn't get past the first part on the level, because everything is trying to kill you. The environment, the creatures, and I think things just come out of the walls, and I just gave up. And this thing was on 2 discs. And I was like, I'm being very, very optimistic if I'm going to get onto the second disc first, right? But yeah, I'd say that was my hardest game. And now I think about it, it's like, oof. Yeah, I don't even want to play that now because it's so difficult.
Does playing games together sometimes cause arguments?
No.
No, not really. We're just competitive.
Yeah, it's I think with, you know...
I rage quit sometimes.
You do rage quit sometimes, yeah. And then you tend to walk off and you just go like, nope, I'm done.
And I'll come back about 10 minutes later like, come on, right, let's do this again.
I wouldn't say anything like, you know, we called each other like names or anything like that, saying like, oh, you didn't do this, you know, and then all of a sudden it goes down to an argument or anything. But
no, pretty good at that, aren't we? Just...
yeah, it's mostly if I try and show you something, you try and show me something as well. So it's like
we just help each other out.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I would say so.
Who is the better gamer?
Me. Oh, we answer that at the same time. Okay.
Waffles or pancakes?
Waffles.
That's a difficult question. I'd have to say pancakes because I get full up on waffles.
No, waffles are better. Okay, you could just put so much on it. Okay, and for me, it's like pancakes. What you can put banana, ice cream, syrup. That's it.
Yum.
Chocolate maybe.
How do you stay motivated? Well, at the moment I'm doing a blog as well, and it was mainly for like reviews and stuff. But I turned it into something more personal, like mental health and that. So that's keeping me motivated. Just got something else on my mind to do. So I got YouTube and my blog, and yeah, it keeps me motivated. Like you guys supporting us and like making new friends. It's really supportive.
I'd say my biggest motivation was you have to love what you do.
Yeah, exactly. You do. Yeah.
I would not have even thought about being part of a YouTube channel or like having one started up if I didn't think I could, you know, if I could love what I wanted to do with it.
Yeah.
So allowing to share my interest is my motivation, you know, as well as Sophie's my motivation for keeping me going with it.
Oh,
You know?
and you're cute.
So you have to love what you do.
Yeah.
Simple as, you know. So that's my motivation, my interests, whether it be video gaming, my enormous collection of Power Rangers toys.
Yeah, that keeps you motivated.
That keeps you motivated, as well as, you know, discovering new things as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what keeps me motivated.
How long have you been together?
Yep. Right.
Let's see if we get this right.
Yes. We got together on 24th of August 2015.
Yeah.
So we're coming up onto 3 years now.
Yeah.
You know, I think we're at the 2.5 year mark now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
didn't know it lasts that long.
yeah. And we're engaged.
Yeah, we're engaged.
Yep.
Yeah. That happened in Ibiza, didn't it?
Yeah, that was our first holiday.
Yeah. June 2016.
Yeah.
You got on one knee and proposed.
Oh yeah, my initial plan didn't work, so I had to say like, okay, yep. It's nice and sunny outside. Balcony, there you go, propose, sorted.
It's really cute.
Cool, next question.
Who's the most competitive? Me, you, bit of both, I don't know. Both a bit competitive to be fair.
In terms of how long I've played for a little while, I'd say I'm very competitive in terms of in terms of card games, especially. I'm really competitive.
If he loses, it's the end of the world.
Yeah, or it's just like, oh, that's a thingy move or anything like that. But
he doesn't like losing.
Don't lose in at card games.
No. Favourite game console? Mine would be Switch. Nintendo Switch, love it.
Not too bad, but I'm going to go with the original Xbox. This
that was
had,
good,
not the Xbox One, which by the way was a terrible name, I just want to say, but the original Xbox, the first one I ever made. So this was my first sort of like outing with really a hardcore game, particularly how I was quite young. And the first game I played was Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, and that was fantastic. And then I learned about the exclusives that come on there. You know, you got your Halos. I think it was Toji was really good on that as well. There's good shoot 'em ups on there. I can't remember some of the names though. Star Wars Republic Commando was fantastic. I think that was an exclusive at the time. You can get it on Steam now, which is actually what I'm playing it on. Yeah, they just had a lot of exclusives on that, so that's where I said, okay, I just wanted to just stick with sort of like that. Even though I asked for a PlayStation, but what are you going to do?
Yeah, actually I want to change my answer. I would say Nintendo DS because that's been with me like everywhere. Like back in the days it was Game Boy Color, wasn't it? So
yes, it was. Yeah.
That was, I would say that actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Has to be Nintendo though. Favourite gaming snacks? Pringles.
Beer.
Popcorn.
Beer.
And chocolate.
And chocolate, yeah.
Favourite types of films to watch together?
Not horror movies.
No.
I love horror movies. Sophie doesn't.
I'm more of a Disney fan, to be fair. More, I like comedies. But he did get me into it. It was quite a good, I was quite scared. I was like, oh no, I don't like gore and everything. But I watched it and I quite enjoyed it.
It's tonight we're gonna go see Ready Player One.
Yeah, really excited about that.
Yeah, because I've read the book. I've listened to the audiobook, which is narrated by Will Wheaton, which is kind of weird to think about, and it's just like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
I know you've got the book as well, but you haven't read it yet.
Haven't read it yet. I haven't had time.
Yeah, there's this my little brother's coming with us as well, so it should be a really good time.
Yeah.
And getting back to like it, sort of our favourite movies, they have to be, it's a variety of things.
Yeah.
I'd say our favourites are kind of like comedies.
Yeah. We love Christmas movies as well.
Christmas movies.
Love Christmas
even though
movies.
it's March.
So the next question is, favourite TV series?
Breaking Bad. Easy.
Stranger Things?
That was a good question.
The next question is, what is your favourite game of all time? That's quite a difficult question.
Can we start this one off?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Star Wars Republic Commando. Just for what that game did for me was that it had a bit of a tonal shift compared to the other Star Wars games that were out at that time, as well as I knew that some other Star Wars games were in the first person sort of perspective, particularly the Jedi Knight games. It was quite dark in its tone, and like all the new sort of designs of all the weird and wonderful things that are actually in the Star Wars universe was like a real sort of draw for me to that game. Particularly like the sort of redesign of how the planets and the environments changed as well. So like on Geonosis, it felt like I was in Starship Troopers or something like that. When you're investigating the derelict ship, I felt like it sort of kind of reminded me of Dead Space, even though Dead Space came out a little bit later. It was it felt a little bit more like a horror game in its own sort of way. Plus, I got to play it as a badass clone trooper, and it was just like, yes.
Mine would be favourite game of all time. So many games. I love Pokemon. That's the problem. My favourite game of all time, which I really enjoyed, was South Park: The Fractured Butthole.
Yep.
I loved it. It was just a good game. I got really into it, and I was sad when it ended. Next question is, if you had to play one game forever, what would it be?
Right. I'd have to go with The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And like my previous answer, before, The Witcher 3 is a real expanse. You could discover a plethora of things, within this world. And even on my first playthrough, when I completed it, I was like, I still haven't discovered a whole lot here, and I haven't done actually everything. And
there's a lot to do, isn't there?
Yeah, and if you include the DLC as well with that, that's like an extra 60 hours worth of gameplay on top of the campaign as well.
I would say Animal Crossing or Pokemon. Really good game if you want to relax. It's kind of like Stardew Valley. It's a very relaxing game. Yeah, it's one of my all-time favourites. If you had to play one game forever, what would it be?
Again, Witcher 3.
I would go with Pokemon. What inspired you to start YouTube? Well, a lot of things inspired us really, because we watch YouTube channels, different YouTube channels, our gaming, get involved with people with the same interests. What about you? I
wouldn't have wanted to be part of this YouTube channel, even started one up, if I did think I had some sort of interest in what I wanted to say, particularly with whether it's a Power Rangers collection, or whether it's trading card games or video games. That's what essentially motivated me to want to start it, and that's why I wanted to actually continue and develop, particularly because we're trying to do new capturing of gameplay.
Yeah.
You know,
having a bit of technical difficulties, but it's all part of
we're
the
always
learning,
having technical
isn't it?
difficulties, particularly with like say our location and everything like that. But yeah.
But since starting YouTube, I started a blog, which was mainly for game reviews, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But then I thought, well, actually, I'd kind of turned it into something personal, more about me, and to help other people with mental health issues as well. So if you want to check it out, it'll be in the description below. There's a lot of bloggers that inspired me.
Yeah.
So many wonderful people out there
Yeah.
that have helped us and supported us.
Yeah.
What is your favourite Pokemon game of all time? Oh, there's so many good games.
Alright, I'll start with this one nice and easy.
Yeah.
Pokemon Silver. I haven't played Soul Silver. I played the original one. And just simple that it didn't seem to really have much of a story to it. Because you go through each of the regions, whether it's you start off in like Johto and then you move over to Kanto. And then it's just like, oh yeah, like the final boss at the end of it. You could even do this, it's like red.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you get to like verse what I did previously, like because I played Pokemon Red before, and I was like, yeah, but I didn't have a Dragonite before, but it's close enough. And that Pikachu in there was really OP for some reason. I think it was like level 80 or something like that.
It was crazy, yeah.
It's just like, oh, imagine how that thing would be if it was a Raichu.
Yeah. My favourite Pokemon game would probably be... I'm stuck between two because my first ever Pokemon game was Yellow.
Yeah.
And I just loved that. And Omega Ruby was one of my favourite because I kind of struggled trying to find all the Pokemon. I wanted to find them all, but I didn't know where they were. But on the bottom screen, it actually tells you, like, it has pictures of the Pokemon, where they are. So it's like, yeah, I know what I'm doing now. So I love that. It's just...
But even though there were things like previously, like you can use like the Pokedex functionality.
Yeah, but this one had like a special addition to it. Like it was on the bottom and had like the pictures. So
yeah, okay.
To find the Pokemon was better.
Okay.
Favourite YouTuber? We watch quite a few, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
My favourite YouTuber is... But YouTube... there's different YouTubers for different things, you know. But I'd say like overall in terms of like comedy, you know, my interest, I have to go with Angry Video Game Nerd. I love his comedy. You know, it's... every time I see like a new upload from him on Cinemassacre, it's just like, yeah, brilliant. And then when he does things like his Monster Madness as well, like through the entire month of October, it's just like, oh no, that's a treat. Because he's a huge movie buff, even though he's sort of like Angry Video Game Nerd in his name, but he loves his movies.
Yeah.
You know. And one day I want a basement, you know, just like his, you know.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But like Leon Hart, he's one of our main. He does unboxing Pokemon cards, and do you know what? I'd love to meet him, like just unbox Pokemon cards with him. That'd be my dream. That'd be amazing.
I'd love to open a pack of either Fossil or Neon Genesis packs. Yeah.
So if you're watching this, Leon Hart, please. We watched Pro Jared, Black Nerd Comedy.
Yeah. A whole smattering of others, really. Yeah.
Well, Black Nerd Comedy, he likes Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles, don't he? So he has the same sort of interests as us. Where did you get the Smurfy Gamers?
Sophie, this is down to you.
Basically, Smurfy is my nickname because I worked with children for 6 years and all them children decided to call me Smurfy. That was my nickname because I was small and most of the kids were taller than me, which is weird. So they called me Smurfy and that just kind of stuck with me and I thought that's a bit personal to me really. So yeah, so I'm doing gaming and I thought Smurfy, nickname.
Yeah, Smurfy Gamers now.
So that's just us now, isn't it really? It just stuck, so...
Yeah. It wasn't anything too dramatic or anything, it was just like, it seemed nice.
Yeah, no one else has used it. Let's have it. But yeah, thank you so much for all the support, all the messages, and yeah, we can't thank you enough. It means so much to us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
We're hoping to do more gameplay at some point, aren't we? But obviously technical difficulties take quite a while. We did do Mario Kart, didn't we?
Yeah.
But the
sound issues
didn't really work. So, but I'm going to try and fix that. But it's all part of the learning, isn't it? So if you have any, you know, questions or feedback or anything you want to ask us, go ahead.
It's and a message from me too. It's this whole experience with YouTube has been absolutely insane.
Yeah.
It's been fantastic. It's the reactions we get, the feedback we get.
And we made lots of new friends.
Yes, and we made loads of new friends as well.
Yeah.
It's been an absolute pleasure to be doing this channel with you guys. So,
it's just so nice to have the same interests as other people.
Yeah.
Because in the real world, we're like pretty much, we
Absolutely.
don't round here, like we don't have, like people don't have the same interests as us. So
yeah.
you people out there, it's like, yep. we belong. Yeah.
You guys are the ones who help motivate us for this channel.
Yeah.
And
I'm so glad we did start it.
Yeah, now we're up at 700 subscribers.
I never thought that would happen.
So, from us at the Smurfy Gamers, we're going to say good day and ta-ra.
Bye.